And then we're rolling there.
Yeah, it just actually hit.
We just keep rolling. Limp Bizkit. Rocking the set like it's Russian roulette when you're placing your bets. So don't be upset when you're broke and you're done, because I'm going to be the one till I jet.
That actually works really well with Joseph Tilley's intro.
I know. Joseph and I wrote that song together. Yeah, he's been doing some
You and
duets
Joseph
lately.
wrote Limp Bizkit's song together?
Yes. I was in 10th grade. Joseph was 1.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think that... I don't even know how to transition over to that. I don't understand. It's midnight. You know what we're talking about this week?
Yeah, Vladimir Putin.
Nope.
What is that? What you told me before
No,
we started?
Zelensky.
That's Vladimir Putin Zelensky.
No, that's not it. No.
Zelensky's the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
We're talking about the Ukrainian president who has been called a modern day Winston Churchill.
Oh, so he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
A little abrasive.
No, he was a comedian. He was an actor.
Winston Churchill or this cat?
I mean, this cat.
Oh my gosh. Why? They're not. Has he never seen a movie? You can't have the same name as another main character.
Volodymyr Zelensky. It's not Vladimir. It's Volodymyr. Sorry.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Tyler and Neil Explain Everything podcast. Now officially your 4th favorite podcast. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you go to patreon.com/explain everything to get exclusive episodes. Looks like we made it.
Bro, the one thing that's bad about a short intro,
Yeah.
I can't banter about stuff nobody cares about.
Yeah, but then we can tell them what it's going to be about in the worst way possible. How did we do?
Nailed it.
That was terrible.
So
That was great.
well, speaking of Vladimir Putin, he was coaching the other team tonight. I was coaching my daughter's team. We lost. We got him and I got it. And we didn't get into it. We
Chicken Nuggets lost tonight.
This is the name of our team, Chicken Nuggets. My daughter, they go, what do they say? They say, Ezra goes, we got a new name for the next team. I said, what is it? She goes, Little LeBrons.
I like that.
I do too.
I like that.
Why don't we just call
Bronze.
it Little Goats?
Oh.
What does the goat sound like again?
That's not it.
You sure?
Yes.
Not the goats I hang out with sound like that. I don't know what kind of goats you're hanging out.
Man, we're never going to know who the real goat is if we don't know what a goat sounds like.
I'm so sorry. What are we talking about?
It's fine.
Vladimir
It's fine.
Zelensky?
Yeah. Nope. No.
Marty?
Nope. Volodymyr Zelensky.
He who must
not
not be
Zelensky.
named.
Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. We do need to say
Voldemort.
that.
So is it
doesn't-
Vladimir or Voldemort?
It's
mixture.
Volodymyr.
Okay. Excellent.
Volodymyr Zelensky.
Dude, so I'm so in. This sounds great. I'm so excited and prepared for this.
Me too.
Neil, this is a true story. He goes, hey, man, I think I got this one. I just need about 10 to 15 more minutes to get some notes in. I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to look for another topic to talk about. You took the notes. I did top Google searches. I did answerthepublic.com.
Okay.
I tried all these different websites.
But that's good.
I was like, what were my suggestions? It was so
I
bad.
said eBay.
I said, you want to do eBay?
And that's good. That's a good one.
It's solid, bro.
It's solid, man.
It's like, but it's also kind of like you buy and sell stuff on there. That's about
and
it.
that's it.
Well, I mean, I can explain eBay. All right, today we're explaining eBay.
I think I ruptured a blood vessel in my head from laughing that entire time. You guys, I want you to know that what we do to curate some of the best possible content
juiciest,
for you
most
guys.
crispy,
This is it.
extra
Some
crispy content. Jinx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Banana.
Jinx. Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, Aaron had never heard of it.
Aaron didn't know that.
Did you know that?
No.
So it's just weird little kids in Georgia. Okay, sick.
That's just you, man.
Well, you have to say, the trick is you say jinx, and then you count to 10, and whoever counts to 10 first and says a fruit is off of the, like, you're clear. You don't have to jinx, okay? But if you say the same fruit, like if we both said banana instead, we both said one of different things.
Mm-hmm.
If we are at the same time, say the same thing, we're both jinxed.
That's like, how do you get out of that?
You don't. Kevin lived in my subdivision.
Yeah.
He ain't talked in 30 years. Word is,
Kevin.
legend says Kevin ain't spoke a word since. Him and all he does is he wanders our old playground looking for ghost runners to hang out with. Ghost runners we left on the bases.
Yeah, they were on the base.
Man, what were we talking about? Vladimir Putin, Voldemort? What were we talking about?
Zelensky. Just call him Zelensky.
Zelensky from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
So Zelensky this is really important. He is honestly, the Ukrainian president has been everywhere. This one we are going to bump up in our, I don't know if we've
In the queue,
just because this is very topical right now with Russia.
Smoothie Cafe.
Cafe? What's a cafe?
It's when you're running, it's hot outside and you're wearing boxer briefs.
You want to use a powder for that.
Topical Smoothie Cafe. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
No, this is great. This is good.
It's so hot right
I'm
now.
making a note not to record these at 2 a.m.
Making my way downtown.
So the Ukrainian president, Zelensky, we'll just call him Zelensky. V. Zelensky.
I'm calling him Zal. Because he's my Zal pal.
Yeah, well,
Is that not cool?
That's okay. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to call him Zal pal.
The dude is fighting Russia, and he's taken over social media, and I think the news media and just at least Western culture has gravitated towards this guy. They have called him. He has been called target number 1.
That's who Russia wants to kill?
Yes.
Why do they want to kill him?
Because
he's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. He is rallying the nation of Ukraine against Russia, and he's doing an incredible job. Like, he's got like that, hey, we're not leaving. So
Russia wants him to just go where? Go dead?
Yes.
You want to kill people?
Yeah, dirt nap.
Russia wants to kill Ukraine people?
Yes.
I haven't been following this thing very closely, if you can't tell.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's
I
really
knew that.
Bad. So they're in Kyiv. They're attacking Kyiv, which is the capital city of Ukraine. Actually, so did you see Saturday Night Live this past weekend? They've only done this like 2 or 3 other times. They opened up with not their typical cold open. They just had a New York Ukrainian choir, all Ukrainians in their like traditional garb singing a song in not English. And then right after that was done, they said, live from New York, it's Saturday night. And then they had like a candle set up or said Kyiv.
See, that's serious. I mean, they did that after the 2016 election results. I know they had, what's her name? She played the piano and sang a song.
Molly Ringwald.
Nope. From Breakfast something.
Yeah, Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
That was not it.
What's her name? She's funny. She plays Justin Bieber. Doesn't matter. But they do that every now and then.
Yeah.
Whenever something.
And it was like, oh wow, that was serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it. So it's a big deal.
It's okay, and I don't want to act like I'm super dumb. I'm just regular dumb. So whenever I know a little bit about what's going on, I just did not know Russia's end goal was just to kill everybody.
No, their goal is to take over.
And that means killing the people in charge.
Yeah, that's whoever comes.
But they don't want to kill everybody there.
No,
they're
don't.
like, we want you to stay here because you're
right. So they're trying to get it because there are so many strategical advantages to occupying the nation of Ukraine. It gets them closer to waterways, closer to basically trying to gain dominance in that foothold of Eastern Europe.
Aqueducts.
Yeah, that's
waterways.
it. Yes, yeah.
No,
waterways. Water wings.
Sorry.
Yeah, water wings.
Yeah. Wingdings. Hey, but he doesn't want to take over all of Ukraine. He wants to just take over certain portions of it.
No, he wants to take over the whole day.
I thought there were parts of it. There were like 2 or 3 sections of it.
They want all of it.
He wants all of it. But there's part of it that is in NATO.
Which pop you can't stop.
Okay, so Vladimir Pringles Putin. Putin his hand in a Pringles can.
Putin is from Russia, and he's against Zelensky.
Okay.
Zelensky is Ukrainian, and you had a question. Okay. The way that Zelensky came to power is pretty incredible.
How long has he been in power?
Well, he was the president all the way. He ran for the presidency back in 2019.
Okay.
And how he got there is crazy.
Okay.
This is the way that he became president is kind of wild. So his upbringing, his background is he's an actor and a comedian first. And
like Ronald Reagan.
Actually not far off. Yeah, like not he wasn't funny. Not funny.
No, he was like kind of boring.
Funny like a clown, but not funny. Yeah, he's a Western.
Oh, he's a Western.
Western.
Oh, really?
Y'all.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Who says y'all?
So he's basically on Ronald Reagan does. Zelensky's on basically every social media network. He's getting props because he's resisting this Russian invasion. There are a lot of pictures out there of him like in military uniform, like in the middle of like a trench fighting. None of that's true. Those are all images back from 2021. But he's one of those guys who is we even talked about it. Like when we talked about our favorite books, the whole Leaders Eat Last. He is exactly that kind of guy.
Cool.
He's the guy who's going to get in the trench. He is arming a lot of the people in the Ukraine with weapons and training them and all that kind of stuff. So his rise to fame is very, very different.
Than what?
Than most people that set out to run
the
in
president
government.
of a country.
Yeah.
So like he wasn't in a reality TV show. Has that ever happened in America?
Yes.
Oh.
So he won the Ukraine's Dancing with the Stars in 2006.
Okay, so reality TV.
So reality TV, yeah. Okay. His film credits are The Three Musketeers, a musical. That's his first one. No Love in the City.
Home Alone 2.
Corporal versus Napoleon.
Little Rascals.
8 First Dates and Love in Vegas.
Okay.
Now there is a movie that he actually we'll get to that. It's called Servant of the People. It's a show that is actually where he kind of got his rise to fame. But he's married to Elena. That's his wife. She's a screenwriter. She changed up her profession, whatever. To write.
I know about her. She's from Avalar.
Elena from Avalar.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Elena of Avalar.
I don't know what that is.
My daughter was into it.
What?
Yeah, like 6 years
It's
ago.
like an animated show?
Yeah.
Is it like Tinkerbell?
It's called Elena of Avalar.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you're making that up.
You want to bet?
You guys fact check us right now.
Yeah, in the comments.
In the
after
comments.
You pay for our Patreon.com/explainer.
No, this is a real one. This is going everywhere. This is going. Oh, he's Googling it right now.
Elena of Avalar, American animated series. Elena of Avalar.
MMA? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's spelled wrong.
It's said the same, though. Synonyms, my guy.
Also, his name is not Putin. It's Zelensky.
What in the world? You said Elena. I said Elena of Avalar. I'm right.
Olena.
I win the podcast.
Olena. They've got a couple of kids.
I get to pick the next topic.
Okay.
See you in an hour.
All right. The reason why we keep hearing about him is he's got like a crazy. You're almost like, oh my gosh, you can't write this. So, he's a lawyer. He went to law school. He also joined this comedy group from the late 1990s. It's a lot like the Groundlings from the United States. And he is the voice. So you know how like in other countries, they overdub animated movies and movies in different languages.
Yeah, in their language.
Yes. So Paddington and Paddington 2, the voiceover of the actual main character in Ukraine is
my guy.
Is
Vladimir
Zelensky.
My Val pal.
Val pal. That's him. Like he is Paddington, the voice of Paddington.
Dope.
So
highly rated.
The show called Servant of the People show. So in 2015, this is not that long ago. In 2015,
7 years ago, a lot of people would say.
A lot of people would say that. Yeah. But if you're listening to this
in the future,
could
be 8 years.
Who knows?
Could be 9. Could be 10. Might be 11 years. Could be 12. Could be 19. Could be 14 or 15.
It could be, yes.
It could be 16 years ago.
There's no way to tell.
Could be 17.
There's no way to tell.
Could be 18.
So in 2015, Zelensky plays a high school history teacher who rants on social media about political corruption in the Ukraine, and the clip goes viral.
Was it scripted or did he just say?
No, this is in the show.
I know. Was it scripted for the show or he?
It was scripted for the show.
He didn't just make it up.
And no, didn't make it up. He scripted it for the show, but in the show, his character goes on the rant, and the result is people vote him, and he becomes president.
Makes all sense.
After this rant.
Yeah.
3 years after the show debuts, the production company behind it launches a political party called Servant of the People.
Cool.
The name of the show, and Zelensky declares his interest in politics.
Cool.
And then during a televised live New Year's Eve comedy performance, he announces his candidacy and runs for president in 2019. Most of his tour, you gotta understand, the Ukraine is a little bit different than American politics. It's a little different, not by much.
Yeah.
But he runs for president, and most of his campaign was on a comedy tour and social media. Like he has no political background at all outside of the fact that he had some.
He was a lawyer.
Strong. Yeah, he was a lawyer.
And he was a dancer.
Yes, he was definitely a dancer and
an actor.
And an actor.
And an LOL.
He wouldn't allow journalists into his comedy shows. He avoided debates like crazy. and he just talked about what he believed we should be doing for the country in all these other venues.
Okay.
And he beat the sitting president, Pedro, and I'm going to butcher his last name,
Martinez.
Poroshenko.
That's my next guess.
Pedro what?
Martinez, he's a pitcher.
Pedro.
I voted for Pedro. I mean, that kind of sells itself, right?
Man, yeah, vote for Pedro. Yeah, how did that guy lose?
Yeah, and this other dude was
vote
in a thing called Napoleon's versus something.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's
so
dynamite, bro.
he beats
I'm sorry.
I don't know how you work him in, but he does it.
Yeah, he doesn't quit.
He beats the sitting president, Pedro Poroshenko, by winning 73% of the votes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was, and Pedro became an actor. He was in The Mandalorian. What's that guy's name? Pedro Pascal. Sorry, I keep getting those mixed up.
It's called Pedro.
Pedro Pascal.
It's very different. A little bit of history on this guy. He actually, so his family fought and died during World War II. Zelensky's grandfather fought for the Soviet Union, and his grandfather died in the Holocaust. He is Jewish, but his grandfather's three brothers actually did not survive the war. So this is like, he's like, look, we're not going to let this fascist dictator or whatever. I don't know. Would you say Vladimir Putin's a dictator?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't know. Probably is. Okay. He does have ties to Donald Trump, but not how you think he does.
Okay.
His ties to Donald Trump. Do you remember that impeachment inquiry that was against Donald Trump in 2019?
He got impeached.
Yeah. Yes.
It was because of this.
Yes.
This dude. He called this dude and threatened to withhold something military aid if he did not release something of Hunter Biden's or something.
Yes.
Right.
So Trump was trying to get Zelensky and his country to do all of this research into Hunter Biden's company to get leverage against him for the election, against his dad for the election, and also asked them to investigate the attorney general and dig dirt up on him. And Zelensky said no.
Attorney General at the time, was that Sessions?
I think so.
Okay.
Steve Sessions.
Nope, Jeff. His name was Jeff.
His name, Jeff. It was right there.
Yeah. It
was right there. Zelensky, this is what he said, word for it. He goes, no, but if you'd like to do us a favor because our country has been through a lot, you can do that. And then he asked him to do some, you can, let me read that back. You could do us a favor. You could do that. Like you could do that favor.
What was the favor?
Just do us a favor. No, he's like saying if you wanted to help our country out.
Oh, by removing the sanctions. Got it.
Yeah.
But instead, Trump wanted him to.
And he went crazy on
blackmail. Hey, so it's similar to whenever, didn't Trump say during a debate or something on stage, looked at the camera and told Russia to like hack Hillary's emails?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's not impeaching because you're not using your power to try to get something.
You're just asking the general public to do something.
No, another country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Do you think whenever he said that, do you think Vladimir Putin was watching the TV and he goes, "Sir, you're Putin me in a bad spot"? Do you think he said that?
About himself?
Yeah. He's like,
"Sir,
are you Putin me in a bad spot?" And then he looked to the camera and they like crowd laughed. It was like a little laugh track. And then he looked over again and he's like, he wasn't done. So he goes,
laugh track is good.
And he looks at his chief of staff and goes, "He's really Russian us."
And then
to do that,
and they cut away. Da, 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 da. Cut to the exterior shot.
Next episode, Vlad Pad.
You're Putin me in a bad spot. So I've heard Putin in a lot of ways, and I haven't heard that one yet. I need to Mark Cox. If your boys are laughing at that one right now, you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome for that. Putin be in a bad spot. Yeah, so actually, a bunch of people are actually trying to get him. They're trying to like start voting up for the Nobel Peace Prize
because he's
for this guy because he's fighting off Russia.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's saying, "Listen, we're not gonna go." So he became kind of like when he really hit the public eye, like, "Oh no, Russia's going to invade Ukraine," and they do. And then he films himself and he puts his post out on Twitter outside of the House of Chimeras. It's a famous Kyiv presidential residence. And he basically says, he goes, "Hey, good morning to all Ukrainians. There are a lot of fakes out there. There's a lot of all this other news." He goes, "I am still here. Like I'm still here and we're not going anywhere." And it's like this rally cry to everybody out there. Like, hey, oh, wow. Like our dude didn't leave. Now, the reason why that's important because the United States went and talked to him and they said, "Hey, listen, so U.S. officials came this last Saturday. They urged him to flee the country and they offered to help him escape. His reply to them was, "The fight is here. I need ammunition, not a ride.
That's good.
That is what that's our guy. Like, our dude is still here. He's still fighting. That's impressive. He didn't go in a bunker. He didn't leave the country. Didn't flee. Hey, you guys take care of yourself, which is typically what a lot of countries would do. They're going to go ahead and protect their guy, or he's going to leave.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
You know what I would do?
What?
I would be like, I would really loudly say like, no, I don't need your help. I'm staying with my people. And then you just kind of be like, you get on the phone, you go, hey guys, give me like 20 minutes. Okay. And then you go in.
Wink? Would you wink at them?
I wink at them.
Okay.
And I tell them, and then I go in my office and I film 20 1-minute YouTube videos. And then I schedule them, a week apart.
Right. Do you change your shirt?
For like,
do you have a bunch of
you have to change your shirt
clothes?
every time. Yeah, well, you only change 3 times a year.
How do you show that your beard is growing?
Oh, I don't. I put shaving creams that looks like I just shaved. I'm about to shave. So
you're about to shave.
Like, hey guys,
you're
about to shave.
always shaving.
I was just shaving again.
Okay.
Because you guys saw me. I shaved a week ago. You saw part of that.
Yeah, I'm still.
And then you shave different parts of it at different times and alternate the video. So it's like the beard's longer in the last video than the first video because you're trimming it each time.
Okay.
And then though you schedule those videos and then they come out and it says, I'm here, guys. I'm fighting with you. But it's really over like a 20-week span. You just go to America. Catch a ball game.
Sure you don't go to Cabo?
See
go to Cabo?
No. I'm going to go to San Francisco. I want to see the Warriors play. Jordan Poole.
Okay. Yeah.
Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Stephen Curry.
Get those. Oh.
Kelly Thompson.
Yeah.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, they're great.
Kevin Louis.
They're great. Let me ask you a question about. Let me ask this question.
Kuminga.
When you're shaving your face.
Yeah.
Do you shave like if I grow a beard out? I like to shave different parts.
Is this in the fake scenario I made up of the president, or is this me in real life?
No, this is the fake scenario where you're the president.
Got it.
Are you shaving off different parts of your beard so it looks funnier? Because if I ever grow a beard, I don't shave it all off. I shave it and take as many videos. Yes. Yeah. So you lamb chops.
Yeah. You
get lamb chops for a while.
No.
Lamb
chops are the long sideburns that kind of like puff down. Right?
Yeah.
Like sideburns from Community.
Yes.
Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's his real name.
Goatee.
So yeah, you work your way down. So you trim up to goatee, then handlebar mustache, then mustache, then Hitler stash.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
I would never do that.
No. Well, I'm saying he can't do that.
Oh,
because you're going up against a dictator. You're going up against he's a fascist, crazy person.
But Russia was against Germany.
You're putting him in a bad spot.
That's a pretty good line, bro.
I'm sorry.
He's chilling at the Vlad pad.
It's really good. The Vlad pad.
Yeah, it's where his hangout. So he goes back there to talk about the girls he wants to date.
Volodymyr.
Volodymyr
Zelenskyy. Zelenskyy.
That's where
say with me.
Scarlet Witch died. No, what's her name? The red one. Scarlett Johansson. What did she play? Black Widow. That's where Black Widow died. Was Volodymyr. What is it called?
Voromir. Yeah.
Man,
say
why
this
does
with
that
me. Say
name sound like 8 different things?
Volodymyr.
Voldy's gone moldy. That's a line that Peeves says in the book, but it's not in the movie.
What?
Voldy's gone moldy.
I don't know that yet.
Oh, I know. Wait, no, it's in the first book.
No, it's not.
You forgot.
Voldy's gone moldy?
Already forgotten.
Oh, gosh. All right. This guy he has become that rally cry. The entire nation is like, they're like, that's our guy. And I really feel like the rest of the world is probably going to continue to help because he is staying there and being that voice for his people. There are people that are saying, all right, we'll fight. If our guy's still here, we'll fight. So there are a lot of people who they're not militia, they're not military, they don't have any of the training, and they're training them like crazy. And it's this turns into a lot of the warfare that large armies don't want to fight, where you've got to go in towns and people are just holed up everywhere.
Yep, you go in other people's,
that's their crib. They know the place.
They know it.
Yeah.
Somebody try to start a land war, they come through our woods, we'll find them. You ever watch that Matthew McConaughey movie, The Free State of Jones or something?
I have never seen that one.
It's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fine. It's good.
Does he say get off my lawn in that one?
He does, and he kicks him out of the plane.
Gina watched that a couple days ago.
Air Force One?
Yes, and she was so bothered by it.
Because they killed that lady. It bothered me.
Yeah, it bothered her. She was like, "Are you kidding me?"
I don't like that.
No.
They killed, what's his name? that actor at the end. What's his name? He plays. He's a mystery man.
Gary Busey.
No, he's in Shameless. What's his name? William H. Macy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
One of my friends,
yeah,
her son was in
bad.
a movie with William H. Macy.
For real?
Yeah, I wouldn't lie to you, Neil.
What is it? What movie was it?
It was Return of
It was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I blew up that kid.
Well, I think there's probably only one thing that we can do.
That's 3v3.
Is see who would win.
Is it a foot race?
Who would win in a foot race? Spoiler alert, it's not going to be Danny DeVito, because he's slow.
He's slow. I'm so glad we've got a Danny DeVito reference.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so it's you, me, Elena of Avalar, and Volodymyr.
No.
put
It's
Putin
not
in
her.
this?
It's not his wife.
Can we
No,
put
we
Putin in
can't. I
this?
mean, we probably could. Putin's old though.
I'm looking up this guy.
Is
I
this-
know,
that-
but he
that-
rides horses with the shirt off, so
That's-
some people that aren't smart think he's strong.
Okay.
Oh, man, where is it? Where's the
How
one?
tall is he?
Okay, this guy looks like a host on CNN.
He's 5'7".
Okay, short legs.
He's okay. But
built
I mean,
like
he's
Paddington the
he's
bear.
40. What he was born in 78? Is that when he was born? I think he is. So he's
So he's
44.
43, 44.
He's 44 years
43
old.
or 44.
He's one of those two ages.
Or if they're watching the computer, he could be 50 years old, 51 years old.
So it's weird. As I had this thought, I was like, "Oh, this could go that route," but Tyler was already there.
I was there
He was already there.
Neil,
Take me there.
if things can be worse,
Hold me
I'm gonna make it
closer,
worse.
Tiny dancer.
Tony Danza.
Okay.
That's from Friends. Remember, Joey says, "Hold me close, Tony Danza."
Yes,
It's a great line from a movie.
All right.
Also, Almost Famous was a really underrated movie. They sing that song in that movie on the bus.
And
remember?
I haven't seen that movie.
What are you doing with your time?
I'm trying
I'm
to
working.
do some research.
I keep sinking down and down in the chair.
So we're laying down right now on separate couches. Okay, so he's 5'7"
Okay.
in a foot race. What are we doing? We're doing the 100-yard dash, 200-yard dash, 400-yard dash, 800-yard. It's not a dash anymore. 800-meter.
Run.
Is it yards or is
It's
it
a run.
meter?
It's a run.
800-meter run or 800 yards?
800
800 meters.
meter run.
Okay,
It's 2 laps around the track. And then we do a mile.
and we do a mile.
Okay, so go. Which
All right.
races do you beat him in?
I definitely beat him out of the gate in this one.
Because he got a little legs.
You know what's funny?
It's
You
not
and
our
I
jokes.
talked about how we thought we could beat. Is it Brad Pitt? I listened back to that episode and I thought, were we out of our minds? We can't beat Brad Pitt.
in sprints, he's 50 years old.
We said he's Troy shape for life.
No,
and we're like, oh,
he
we
jogs.
can. Okay,
He's not a sprinter.
He jogs.
Have you seen him run? He's not a sprinter.
You said he's pigeon-toed.
He's
All
a
right,
little bit.
So Zelenskyy, he's 5'7". How tall are you?
You've repeated
You're
that dude's
a lot
height
tall.
a lot of times.
I just want you to know. I want
It's
you to
like
know he's
6 times. You was like bashing him for being shorter than
Yeah, but
you.
he's 5'7".
5 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot.
Okay. All right. So in the 100-yard,
I'm asking you, which races do you beat him in? Sprints. Go. 100 meter,
yeah, I beat him in that one.
200 meter,
Yeah, I got him there.
400 meter.
I've actually been running a lot lately.
How far?
5K.
Have you really
Yeah.
been running 5 kilometers?
Yeah.
How
far is
often?
that?
That's 3.2
Monday,
miles.
Wednesday, Friday.
Okay, where? It matters.
It's my basement.
In a treadmill?
Yeah, on the treadmill. Okay. I think I could actually beat him. I don't know. You know what? I think he's fast. I think he beats me in the 100. And I could take him in the
Why?
2, 4, 8 mile.
Okay, I
What
googled
about
if
Danny?
I
What about
googled
Danny?
if he runs.
Does he?
No,
Okay.
I don't know the answer.
Oh, you don't know that he doesn't. Okay.
He doesn't tell me.
So I think Danny DeVito.
All they want to talk about
no
is this
matter
whole
what,
war thing. They don't want to talk about his running regimen.
I want to know if he runs.
All right.
Tyler, you got him.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat him in everything. I don't care.
You got him. And then you beat Danny.
Danny
But he
DeVito.
doesn't beat Danny. No, he beats Danny.
He beats Danny. Danny never gets on the track.
That's right, because he's arguing.
He's arguing with the guy who shot the gun. Every time.
We're at
It's not
war.
the same race. It's
We're
every
at war.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is definitely time now.
So what? Rocket? 3v3 it. Got it.
Welcome to the party, pal. This is 3v3.
So how are we doing this?
Well, you said best presidents.
No, we picked 3 presidents to play in a 3-on-3 basketball game.
Yeah,
No, is it we pick 2 and that's our team, or do we pick 3 and we watch it like we're the coaches?
No, we're on the team.
Okay, so we're picking 2 people each.
Yes.
Because we're on the team that's 3 and 3.
Yeah.
All right, you can go first. Gentlemen before scholars.
Obama.
Oh, crap. All right.
He can shoot.
He's a good shooter. He's good for him. Yeah, he's great.
Good for him.
He's not bad.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay. I'm just mad that you got first. I wouldn't have given you first pick.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
Shut your
You
mouth.
always get first
All right,
pick.
I go George Washington. He's taller. You know how tall he
I thought you
was?
started saying Jordan. I was like, I don't think he was
Jordan
a
Washington.
George Washington?
How tall was George? I think he was like 6'4".
Dude, I bet Abe Lincoln's taller.
Abe Lincoln was 6'4". Hold on, I'm looking.
Okay.
I might change my pick. I might do a trade to the Charlotte Hornets. George Washington's only 6'2".
Yeah.
But the problem was everybody else was short at that time because the average height of a man back then was like 5'7", like the guy.
Yeah.
George
Zelensky. George Zelensky.
Yeah, George Zelensky. George Washington's son.
Costanza.
So I'm going to go
is what it
Abe
is.
Lincoln because he's tall. Plus, he's got
Yes.
the top hat. He's rolling up on 7 foot.
Yes. Yeah.
He's a 7-footer.
All right. I get number 2.
Yeah.
I'm going with Teddy Roosevelt.
I would have said him because he's my favorite president.
For real?
Yeah, I like him.
Oh, he would have been. He's going to post up. You were not getting around him.
He plays like a football player. He
Yes.
fouls. Someone foul.
Yeah.
And you try to drive around him. He's just holding you with his arms. Like, that's definitely
Nickname
a
is
foul.
the stump.
He's
That's what
just
they call him
terrible.
underneath the net.
You know,
I'm
Abe
sorry.
Lincoln was the tallest president. I Googled it.
Okay, that's good.
Google's right.
That's good.
Okay, so you got you
Yeah,
got Teddy,
yeah,
and you got Obama.
I do.
I'm going to cover Obama. Sorry, Neil. I respect your game,
What?
but you're taller than both of those guys. Okay? So I'm going to have GW on it.
Oh, okay.
George Washington.
Yes, yeah.
No, I lied. I dropped him. I traded him the Hornets.
Who's your third?
For future picks.
Who's your-
and Abe Lincoln.
Future picks.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so my third, and I'm not going to lie, it's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
You ready?
Go for it.
Grover Cleveland.
Why? Why?
Say this.
Uh-huh.
Who's the only president to be president? Okay. Here you go. All right. So here's the deal. Listen, think of this. Okay. You ready? Ready? Let me
Yes.
weave you a tale, my
Okay.
man.
Okay.
What is a little basket weave?
Grover Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland. Here you go. Whenever people, Biden is the 46th president, correct?
Sure.
He's the 46th president of the United States, but he's not.
Oh,
He's the 45th president.
that's right.
Because we
right.
had a president, henceforth, vis-a-vis Grover Cleveland. Then he lost and someone else won. And then Grover Cleveland became president again. That means there are 2 Grover Clevelands. I now have 4 players
Oh,
in your face.
man. So it's not even like the 5th man. It's the 4th man.
Yeah. I got
'Cause
2
it's 3 on
guys.
3v3.
It's like that movie where they swap out. Like Richard Pryor did a movie where he had twins, and then they told the school when they moved that there were just
No,
one person.
that was the Prestige with
Yeah,
Hugh Jackman
same thing.
and Christian Bale.
Prestige, same thing.
Okay.
Richard Pryor is the is the Christopher Nolan of our time.
Okay.
So I have pretty much 4 players.
Man,
I'm not gonna lie.
you get it again. And this is also full court.
Well, no, it's not.
I got you on that last one
No,
too.
you did.
I did because when I said we were doing Jordan versus LeBron, I was like, we're playing full court. You're like, I've never played a 3-point game full court. You
I
really
actually-
got mad about that.
I don't remember that part. I would
that's
never.
right. I listened to our podcast.
I do too. I literally listened to that today.
I'm not just.
I edited it today.
I'm not just a show.
I censored it because I came in hot on some
you
dust
said
stuff.
a couple things.
Yeah. So here's my thing, Neil. I have played 3-on-3 full court.
Yes.
It is exhausting.
It's too much.
It is. It's literally just becomes who can do this without stopping and standing there because they're tired.
What I didn't tell you though is, and this is a little
I'm so
tricky.
suspensed.
I have also hired Tom Brady's assistant, his personal trainer, to train me, Obama, and Teddy.
For a basketball game.
Yeah.
You got a football quarterback's trainer.
Listen.
All right, I'll get.
We're not good
LeBron's
at basketball.
trainer.
We're not good at basketball, but our longevity is incredible.
Well, 3-on-3 full court.
You're going to need it.
But you already said
You're gonna
Jablinski
need
over
it.
there hasn't.
Did you see
He's shorter. Don't get him on your team.
Zelensky?
He's 5'7".
Zelensky. Did you see any of those memes about Odell Beckham Jr. After he tore his ACL, and they're like, man, what's an ACL good for anyways? Like, all these things to be doing is tearing. None of these things are worth anything. These are terrible.
I tore my PCL my senior year of college. I was diving, playing flag football, and I popped
What is
it.
your PCL?
It goes across the back of your knee. And so what
It's
it
like
does,
your
it
armpit
helps
of
with
your knee?
kind of, yeah, it is. And it helps you retract your arm, like your leg upward.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a hamstring.
Nope. That's your quad. So like when you're running part of that muscle, that tendon, it pulls that leg up. So sometimes when I try to run fast, since that PCL isn't there, my leg just kind of like flops. My arm.
Oh, no.
But I jacked it up pretty good. And yeah, there you go. That has nothing to do with anything. I don't know why I told you the story.
I don't know how I got on it, but I was 100% there for it.
Man, we're doing so good.
Well,
should we explain eBay? Oh, no, sorry. We got it.
The question on everyone's mind, will it rock? The answer is probably yes.
You went straight to, should we talk about eBay? We're currently in one right now. Oh my gosh. Would the situation get any better if we inserted Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson into the day-to-day life of Zelenskyy, President Zelenskyy?
Yes.
100%
He would
yes.
finish it. He'd catch it. They'd shoot a missile. He'd grab it and go make a pithy line.
Not on my watch.
And throw it out the window.
You're lucky it's my cheat day. And he eats the missile.
He eats the missile.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, that's so good.
And then the cheering, it goes everywhere. And then, you know what, though? How tall is Kevin Hart? Because Zelensky's only 5'7". I was gonna say he could be another. He could be like he would pale in comparison to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'll tell you what. Also, would happen if he did get involved. Yes,
Kevin Hart's 5'2". That's 5 inches shorter.
That's a lot.
Than Kaplinski.
That's a lot. That's my best one yet.
I'm sorry. I've ruined it.
It hurts. It hurts.
I've ruined this
Kaplinski
podcast.
is so you know how, remember, you confuse, you lose, Tyler. We've confused people on who we're even talking about. His name is President Zelenskyy with 2 Y's, sir.
That's
why?
Because I
Why not?
The mask.
All right, listen. This is look, we're a week and a half into this war right now. That's why we're talking about President Zelenskyy, and I think it is important that you know a little bit about the guy because you're probably seeing him on your feed everywhere. And so whenever they open up the voting for the Nobel Peace Prize, I just remind you to vote for our guy.
Do we get to vote for that?
Yeah, everybody does. It's a mail-in. It's a mail-in ballot.
Those don't count.
Oh, we're hitting on some really thin ice here with Tyler.
Close. You talk to midnight, Tyler.
Whoa.
You get a different story. You got a house? The 2-story house? What is it? You want to buy it? You get 1 story. You move in, you get a whole another story. 2-story house. Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, man. All right, guys. I don't know if this has explained anything to you, but this is President Zelenskyy, and hopefully you know a little bit more about how he became the president. He's a comedian. He's an actor. His political career began on TV. He's target number 1, and he's 5'7".
Hey, thank you guys so much for listening to this. I really appreciate it. I would like to apologize for my compadre, Neil, for not being prepared for this.
I'm so sorry.
But you know what? I'm out here doing my best, doing some research, doing my own research. I'm just trying to dig in deep, get my heels in the ground, and really try to buckle down and make this podcast for you. And so when people talk, I don't know why I lean into my Southern accent whenever I get real. When I lie, I'm like, whenever I start lying, I get real nice and
I'm
deep.
lying, I'm dying.
I'm dying. Here's the deal. I always think of Matthew McConaughey and Ed TV when he's talking about picking up girls.
I never saw Ed TV.
What the crap are you doing? It's really good.
Ed TV?
It was the first thing I saw Matthew McConaughey, and then I was like, wow, he's good.
Okay.
But he's talking about, an accent. And he said, sometimes I just slide on real deep into the accent. Really? And he just talks about like slowing it down. I thought, you can do that with your voice.
You can slow it down.
You can slow down, all right.
You got to make your S's whistle.
Slow down. Like the gopher in Winnie the Pooh.
Slow way down. Also voiced by our friend, President Zelenskyy. The Ukrainian overdub.
The Iranian overdub. Rhyme Reynolds. I'm sorry. Hey, thank you guys so much for being in attendance at my Theodore Talk.
Theodore Talk?
That's where they get the TED from.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Yep.
Theodore Talk.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Explain Everything podcast. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Explain Everything Podcast. We're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, but you're already here. We love you. No, actually, we're in love with you. Thanks for coming on our TED Talk. Bye.